And just like that, Manchester City is moving on from Kevin De Bruyne. A decade-old relationship between the player and the club ended at the end of June, and a new face is taking his place. Yes, we're talking about one of the latest additions to the Manchester City squad, Rayan Cherki. But who is he? And does he have what it takes to replace one of the greatest players the club, the city, and football in general has ever seen? Let's just jump into it. Consider subscribing to our channel. It's free and helps us a ton. Thanks. Born in Lyon, France, Rayan Cherki was touted as someone who'd do great things in football from the very beginning. Cherki joined Lyon's youth academy at the age of 7 and was considered one of their best prospects ever. He was so good that he was already playing for the Lyon's reserve team in Championnat National 2 at the age of 15, and by the age of 16, he had signed his first professional contract with Lyon. His senior league debut came against Dijon in a 0-0 draw in October of 2019 at just the age of 16 years and 63 days. He made his European debut when he came on as a sub against Zenit in a Champions League group game in November of 2019 at the age of just 16 years and 102 days. And just over a month later, at the age of 16 years and 140 days, he became the youngest Lyon player to score his first senior goal against Bourg-en-Bresse in Coupe de France. Just 2 weeks later, he was involved in every goal scored against Nantes in a 4-3 win, scoring 2 and assisting 2. On 19th August 2020, he came on as a sub against Bayern Munich in the semi-final of the Champions League. While Lyon went on to lose the match, he became the youngest player to feature in the semi-final of a Champions League in its history. The 17-year-old Rayan Cherki was already making waves as one of the breakout wonder kids, and he hadn't even played a full season at the senior level yet. He finished the 2019-20 season with 13 senior appearances, 6 in Ligue 1, 3 in Coupe de France, and 2 each in Coupe de la Ligue and Champions League. The wonder kid already started garnering interest from some of the biggest clubs across Europe, including names like Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Liverpool. While he did express his wish to play for the Los Blancos in the future, following in the footsteps of his compatriot Karim Benzema, he stayed put for the time being. At his young age, he needed to develop. His second season, he continued to be a fringe player for Lyon, making 27 appearances in Ligue 1, but only 5 of them were starts. He only played 679 minutes in the league, but he did score his first league goal against Monaco in a 3-2 win to help keep their Champions League qualifications hopes alive. His main contribution continued to be in the cup competition, where he started 3 games in Coupe de France and played all the available minutes in those 3 games, scoring 3 goals and provided an assist. The 2021-22 season showed him the other, less glamorous side of football. He had to miss 3 months during the latter half of the season due to an injury and could only make 20 appearances across all competitions, playing only 432 minutes in Ligue 1. But his minutes continued to rise during the 22-23 season as he made 21 starts and made his most number of appearances in the senior team thus far, making 39 appearances across all competitions. His prodigious talent was already evident even if his numbers did not reflect it, and despite his playing minutes not increasing by much in the next 2 seasons, it felt sooner than later a big club would swoop in for him. Lyon, however, did want to keep him, and in September of 2024 extended his contract. The 24-25 season proved to be his most successful one yet, scoring 12 goals and providing 19 assists across all competitions, and 8 of those goals and 11 of those assists came in Ligue 1. Having already played in 5 Ligue 1 seasons by the age of 21, the big move finally happened when Manchester City brought him to the Etihad on the 10th of June 2025 for a reported fee of 36.5 million euros and a potential 6 million euros in add-ons. He has already started to make his mark at City, scoring his first goal for the club in a 6-0 drubbing of Al Ain in FIFA Club World Cup and providing an assist against Al Hilal in the round of 16 before Manchester City exited the competition. So now that we know a bit about Cherki's career thus far, it stands to reason to ask, is he really the player to fill the hole left behind by one of the greatest players the Premier League has ever seen? Does he have what it takes to fill the biggest pair of boots in the Manchester City team? Based on simply statistics, it's hard to say. He hasn't been a prolific goal scorer or assist provider thus far. But stats don't tell the whole story. We have to look at the kind of player Cherki is. So let's do exactly that. Cherki is by trade a left-footed attacking player who either plays on the wings or in the center in an advanced midfield role, mostly in a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 formation. He's technically sound and very proficient ball carrier. One of the best aspects of his game is him being able to manipulate the ball in tight spaces. This makes him an effective dribbler and press resistant. His dribbling abilities have been compared to none other than Messi himself. He is creative and unpredictable that allows him to find space even in the tightest of corners, and his flair and passing abilities means he can cut through defenses, and defenders find him difficult to anticipate. Because he can play both as a winger and an attacking midfielder, he is versatile by nature, making him perfect for a Pep Guardiola side who demands versatility from his forwards and midfielders. As a winger, he mostly plays on the right and has a propensity for taking on defenders in a 1v1 situation. From a wider position, he can drift inside with or without the ball, either making himself available as an option for a pass or carrying the ball himself. As a central attacking midfielder, he's excellent in tight spaces, being able to carry the ball through his tight control and skillful dribbling while using his body to shield the ball. He's extremely press resistant, allowing him to get himself out with the ball under pressure. His passing allows him to find attackers in threatening positions. His passing range is exemplary due to his ability to scan space behind the defenders, and his unpredictable movement allows him to play quick combination passes or scoop behind the defenders. So as you can see, his attributes make him one of the best young attacking prospects around the world. That doesn't mean he has no weaknesses. In defense, he isn't particularly an intensive presser, nor is he the best in winning duels, ground or aerial. He is, however, good in intercepting the ball. At Lyon, he was often tasked with aggressively recovering the ball when playing in central areas, and it stands to reason that he'd be able to improve on this aspect as he gains more experience. After all, intensive pressing is a huge part of a Pep Guardiola team. So, having said all that, does he have what it takes to be an able replacement for Kevin De Bruyne? Well, he does have all the talent. He is creative, press resistant, has vision and great passing abilities. But to say he'd be able to do the exact things Kevin used to do would be a gross misstatement right now. He is still very young, just 21, and as good as he is right now, he still has a huge scope to improve. Nobody knows how good he can be, and it always takes time for a newcomer to realize their full potential in a Pep team. The pressure on him would be immense, and we can only wish he's able to realize his full potential. Thank you for watching. Like if you liked it, share if you find it worthy, and subscribe for more content like this. This is Salty Football.